all safety, put aside all safety, committed to our country that he loved, and he did what he could do with what he had. Butch O'Hare, at the age of 29, a year later, was in a fight, an air fight, and that's when he lost his life. And if you go to the Chicago O'Hare Airport, which was named in his honor, you'll find a tribute between Terminal 1 and 2 to this great man, this warrior, this soldier, who loved his country and loved his fellow man. But there's something that you need to know behind his story. There's a man who, he knew his father, but the world knew him as Easy Eddie. Easy Eddie was a part of the Chicago mob. He was a lawyer. He kept Al Capone out of a lot of trouble. He made a great life. He actually had a house and a whole block he owned, living the mob lifestyle, not withholding anything from his son. And this is a picture of them. And something he loved to do on the side of keeping Al Capone out of prison was he would fly his aircraft. And that's a memory that him and his dad had. And they would fly together, and he created this passion. Now I want you to see something here. God was doing something in Edward's life at a young age, sitting beside his father, sometimes taking the controls. He was developing a love for flying. He was developing this warrior, this soldier who would inspire us for generations to come. Easy Eddie came to a difficult decision in his life. He didn't want his son to follow in his foot tracks. So he turned on Al Capone. He turned on him and he testified against him, knowing that that would be the end of his life. And he even, at the first trial, he called that, he said Al Capone has set up this entire jury. They're bought and paid for. So they had to recall the case and redo it again. And Al Capone was locked up for some time. But a week before Al Capone was released, Easy Eddie was at a stoplight. And they shot up his car and they took his life. And many people don't know this, but he made a hard decision that day. My son, he can be a mobster like me, or he can be a great American hero. I will lay down my life. Even though I've made poor decisions up to this point, I've made horrible decisions, I'll lay down my life so he can have a better life than I had. What is it in our life? How are we serving? And how is it inspiring those around us? I haven't made the decisions like Easy Eddie. I'm not Easy Kory or anything, but I've made some horrible decisions in my life. But I know that with every decision I make, I want the trajectory of my children to go in the way of the Lord. I want to inspire them through my little service that they can do great things as servants of God. And I hope that's the same for us. Let's pray together. Father in heaven,